Hello everyone! This is Ayu from Japanese with Ayu. 皆さんこんにちは、Ayu です。In this lesson, I'm gonna teach you some common phrases that include body part. So these are the phrases we always use in the conversation, but if you don't know these phrases, you might misunderstand or you just don't get it, what that means. So I'm going to tell you all those phrases that is very common and you might hear a lot in the conversation. Actually, I'm going to teach you kanyoku today. So kanyoku means something you use like phrase or the word that doesn't mean literally. So like I said, those phrases include body parts, right? So it doesn't mean anything with these body parts, but it actually means something else. So this is like kanyoku, we call it in Japanese. That means it's very similar to proverb, but kanyoku is something, just a word or combine some words that has other meanings. Kotowaza, which is proverb, that is from old time, and the people from like long time ago made these kind of sentence that has meanings, right? But kanyoku is a little bit shorter and you can actually use in daily life. It's more like a habit, things we use. You don't have to distinguish kotowaza and kanyoku, but I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna teach you kanyoku today. So kanyoku often includes body part. Alright. So first of all, the first body part is head. Do you know how to say head in Japanese? It's atama. Okay. The first kanyoku is atama ga katai. So katai means hard, right? So the head is hard. Can you guess what that means? So atama ga katai means someone who is kind of stubborn, someone who can't change their way of thinking, just adjusting to the each situations. They always have their own thought that they can't change. So you can talk about someone who's has own the way of thinking, the thought that is very hard to change. So basically someone who's stubborn, we can say atama ga katai. Atama ga katai hito. Alright, so the next one is atama ga agaranai. Atama ga agaranai. Agaru means go up. Atama ga agaranai is you can't heads up, right? So that means you respect this person so much so you can't head actually up your head. So if you say atama ga agaranai, atama ga agarimasen, that means you respect this person. Atama ga agaranai. So the next one with head, atama, is atama o hiyasu. Hiyasu means cool it down. So when you cool your head down means you just calm yourself down. So whenever you have fight, or if you get excited, or if you are upset, if you want some time to cool down, you say atama o hiyasu. Atama o hiyasu. Next body part. This is with face. Do you know how to say face in Japanese? It's kao. Kao. The first kanyoku with kao is awaseru kao ga nai. Awaseru kao ga nai. So awaseru means something that you match A and B. Okay? So kao, face, ga nai. So you don't have a face to match someone, or you don't have a face to show people, or you don't have a face to see someone. So that means when you do something bad, you are kind of ashamed to see this person. You are very embarrassed to see this person. You don't want to see this person because you feel so bad. When you are in this kind of situation, you say, 合わせる顔がないです。合わせる顔がない。So you can't really see this person because something you did, you feel so sorry, you feel so bad to see this person. So 合わせる顔がない。Next one is 顔色を伺う。顔色を伺う。顔色 means it's not actual face color, but 顔色 means someone's mood. So you can see from someone's face that you can kind of tell, oh, this person is in a bad mood, this person is upset, this person is a bit sad, something like that. So you can see the color from their face, but actually color means their emotion or their mood. Okay, so 伺う is actually 敬語, like respectful word for to ask or to see. So 顔色を伺う means you see this person and kind of like checking if they're okay, if they feel good, if they're in a good mood. So you do something while you are looking at their face, and you can kind of judge what they are thinking. So that means 顔色を伺う. So I think it often happens to you when you are at work, 顔色、ボスの顔色を伺って、if they are in a good mood, you can ask something, or or maybe your mom, or maybe your partner, anyone, I can just say 顔色を伺ってします。Okay, the next one with face is 顔が広い。顔が広い。広い means large. So I'm not talking about your face is actually large, but 顔が広い means you have lots of connection, you know a lot of people. So, there is someone who's always, famous, or has a lot of friends, or wherever you go, you meet people that you know. Like, 何々さん、何々さん、元気? Someone who has a lot of friends or a lot of people that you know, that means 顔が広い. So I think 顔が広い actually means, because you have such a big face, everyone recognize. So 顔が広い means you have lots of friends, or you are very well known, like widely. It doesn't have to be celebrities or actual famous person, but if you know a lot of people, or if you are the one who are recognized by a lot of people, then that means 顔が広い. Next body part is eyes. Do you know how to say eyes in Japanese? It's 目. Just one syllable, 目. Okay, so the first kanyoku with 目 is 多めに見る. 多めに見る. So as you can see, that kanji is 大きい, big eyes. With big eyes, you see. You can just look through someone's mistake. So if someone makes a mistake, but you just don't really not care, but you can kind of like, okay, next time you gotta do it. But you're not gonna be really harsh on them to say, hey, why didn't you do this? Like, you're not gonna be so strict about it. You can kind of look through. 多めに見る means, okay, this time, it's okay. Next one is 長い目で見る. 長い目で見る. 長い means long. So 長い目, it doesn't mean your eyes are long. 長い目 means you see something in a long run. So it's not just you judge something in this moment, but you see in the future or in a long run, you can think about things like long period of time. So you say 長い目で見る。長い目で見る。Next, 目がない。目がない。I don't have eyes. That means you like something so much. So you can use like 甘いものに目がない。That means you love sweets so much. This is actually from even if you don't have eyes, you can still see it. You can still see and recognize and judge. That's what it's from. So you like it so much, so you don't even have to see it. So when you say 甘いものに目がない means you love it so much. Okay? By the way, there's other phrase that very similar. You need to be careful. That is 見る目がない。見る目がない。Only has 見る here. That means completely different. 見る目がない means you don't have a right decision. You don't have a right judge for people who you pick, people who you choose. So it often used for your relationship. If you always date someone who's not good, you can say 見る目がない。If you always pick someone bad, 見る目がない。見る目がない。It's like always a wrong decision, wrong judge. But 見る目がない and 目がない are different. Okay? 見る目がない is often used for people to judge. But 目がない can be anything, like sweets or, anything you really, really like or you really enjoy. Next one is 目を疑う。目を疑う。疑う means to doubt. So 目を疑う is actually you can't believe what you saw. So you see something like, oh, 目を疑う means you just can't believe what's happening. You can't just believe what you saw. 目を疑った。目を疑った。You can use past tense. 目を疑う。目を疑う。You can actually use this for 耳. When you hear something you can't believe, you can say 耳を疑う。Very similar. 目を疑う。耳を疑う。疑う。Alright. Next one is 目を盗む。盗む means to steal. But 目を盗む, actually this is not your own eyes. You actually steal someone's eyes. Like not stealing their eyes, but you do something without getting caught. So, someone's, 例えば、お母さんの目を盗んで出かけた。So, without getting caught, you go out. 目を盗む。someone の目を盗む。Okay, the next body part is nose. Do you know how to say nose in Japanese? It's 鼻。鼻。So when you say 鼻が高い, you can actually talk about someone who has tall nose. This is not that mean. 鼻が高い means you can kind of feel good about it. Something like you want to brag about that you can say 鼻が高い. So let's say you have a son that is very, very smart and got in like a really, good high level school. And then you feel like you are proud of him. You are feeling really good about it. You feel like you want to brag about it. You can say 鼻が高い. 鼻が高い. You feel really good about it. And next body part, ears. 耳. 耳が痛い. 耳が痛い means,痛い means painful. It hurts. So your ears hurt. So someone said something over and over. You don't want to hear this anymore. You don't want to hear this again. You can say 耳が痛い. Maybe it happens like someone who's pointing out your habit or bad habit. Then when you wanna say, I don't wanna hear this anymore. I know this. You've told me so many times. You can say 耳が痛い like this. Okay, the last body part is mouth. 口が軽い 口が軽い means you can't keep the promise. You can just say something really easily. You can just talk something to everyone. So when you say, I'm not gonna tell anybody. Please tell me the secret. 口が軽くないから。But if you actually, can't keep promise, you can't keep the secret, you are 口が軽い。口が軽い。軽い means light, but that means you actually say it to everyone, basically. Okay. The opposite is 口が硬い, which more makes sense because 口が硬い is hard, so you don't talk much. So if you are 口が硬い, then you hear something that you shouldn't say to anyone, you don't. You just keep it. That means 口が硬い。口が硬い。Then next one. 口を酸っぱくする。口を酸っぱくする。This is funny. 酸っぱい means sour. When you eat something sour, your mouth is like, this means saying something over and over, right? 口を酸っぱくして you means you say something, you tell this person, just means like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Over and over, that means 口を酸っぱくして言う。口を酸っぱくする。で、that means you say it over and over. 口を酸っぱくする。Say it so much. Okay, this next one is the last one. This is 口を挟む。挟む usually means to stick in. So if you are 口を挟む, that means you are actually just sticking into someone's conversation and just breaking it. So if A-san and B-san are talking, and if I say 口を挟む means I'm just start talking to these people. So it's not a good thing. I'm actually breaking into this conversation. 口を挟む。口を挟む。Okay, so these are the phrases, actually kanyoku, that is pretty common and you can use it in a daily conversation that includes body part. And I love it. I use it all the time. And when you hear this, you instantly understand if you learn these phrases because it's like a kind of just a set phrase or just a word. Before, probably you were like, atama? Mimi? But if you learn this word or what that means, I think next time if you hear that, you can understand what they're trying to say. And if you use these phrases, I think it's very impressive that you know these like 日本語の慣用句. I love this kind of thing. So thank you for watching. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope I'll see you soon in my next video or in my lesson. 今日はありがとうございました。では次回またお会いしましょう。バイバイ。If you want to take my online lesson, go to my website. The link is in the description below. Choose the lesson type and book the day and time. Like so. So you can fill your information here, you can pay here. Before the appointment, please add me on Skype. My ID is AA-YU. I'm looking forward to seeing you in my lesson. Bye!